This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 11, chapter 23. The straight lines exercise is 23.12. Here is question number 14. Find the equation to the straight line parallel to 3x minus 4y plus 6 equals 0 and passing through the middle point of the join of points 2, 3 and 4, minus 1. So there are 2 points, 2, 3 and 4, minus 1. Let us take these 2 points, and then there is a line which is passing through the midpoint. So how can we find out the midpoint? We will use the midpoint formula. So the midpoint will be 2 plus 4 by 2 and 3 plus minus 1 by 2. So 2 plus 4 by 2 will be 6 by 2 and 3 minus 1 by 2, that is 2 by 2. 6 by 2 is 3 and 2 by 2 is 1. So 3, 1 is the middle point. That is the point in between. A line which is parallel to 3x minus 4y plus 6 equals 0 will be 3x minus 4y plus lambda equals 0. Okay, first and second term remains same. We just add a lambda. And this, since this is a line passing through 3, 1, put x as 3, y as 1. You're going to get 9 minus 4 plus lambda equals 0. And lambda is going to be minus 5. Put it here back. 3x minus 4y minus 5 equals 0 will be the equation. This is question number 15. Prove that the line 2x minus 3y plus 1 equals 0, x plus y equals 3, and 2x minus 3y equals 2, and x plus y equals 4 forms a parallelogram. So for a parallelogram, the opposite sides, if they are parallel, that is the slope of the opposite sides are equal, then we say that this is a parallelogram. So let us make this line as y equals mx plus c form. So the earlier line was 2x minus 3y plus 1 equals 0. The second line is x plus y equals 3 and 2x minus 3y equals 2. This is the third line. And fourth line was x plus y equals 4. So these are 4 lines. Now let us write this is in the form of y equals mx plus c. I'll do it for you. 2x minus 3y plus 1 equals 0, 3y equals 2x plus 1, y becomes 2 by 3x plus 1 by 3. So now m is here 2 by 3. This slope of this first line is 2 by 3. If you see, the slope of the third line is also 2 by 3. Okay, first and third. So this is first, third. These are parallel. The second line and fourth line also has the same m slope. So second, fourth line is also parallel, and these two are parallel. So this is a parallelogram because opposite sides are parallel. Question number 16. The important thing here is it is a NCERT question. NCERT question. Find the equation of a line drawn perpendicular to the line x by 4 plus y by 6 equal 1 through the point where it meets the y-axis. Meeting y-axis, what does it mean? On y-axis, x equals 0. On y-axis, x equals 0. So we have an equation like this, x by 4 plus y by 6 equal 1. X is 0, so y equals what? Now we know that x equals to 0. So put x equals to 0 here, you get y by 6 equals 1 and y equals 6. So this coordinate of this point is 0, 6. So we know that a line is passing through 0, 6. Now 0, 6, there is a line which is perpendicular to this line and passing through 0, 6. So we have just changed it. We know how to do this. A line which is perpendicular to this one. So in place of x, you put x by 6 minus y by 4 plus lambda equals 0. Put x as 0, y as 6 and plus lambda it is. So x, because it is passing through 0, 6, put x and y and as 0 and 6. Lambda will be 3 by 2. Put it again back. X by 6 minus y by 4 plus 3 by 2 equals 0. And multiply. Now you can take the LCM. And this LCM can be multiplied. Or rather you can take multiply the highest number or multiplication of all these number in the numerator. And the best method I can tell you, because this type of thing comes again and again, which is not the logic. Logic of the question is what we have just seen. This is a computational part that you and me can easily do. So let me tell you how to easily go about solving this computational part. Just take C4 and take the LCM and just multiply each term by this. So 2 is 2, 3, 2, 1. 3 to the 6, 2 to the 4. And you have 2, 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12. So multiply it by 12. All the members. You get 2x minus 3y plus 2, 3, 2, 2, 6, 12, 6, 3 is 18. 2x minus 3y plus 18 equals 0. This is question number 17. This is also the NCERT question. This is also an NCERT question. The question is saying the perpendicular from the origin to the line y equals mx plus c meets it at a point minus 1, 2. Find the values of m and c. We have to find out the value of slope and the intercept, y-intercept. So y equals mx plus c. Now you can write this in the proper form, ax plus b y plus c form. And there is one more thing given, the perpendicular from the origin. So if we draw a line, this line is y equals mx plus c. This is a perpendicular. This is 90 degree. Now this line is meeting this point as minus 1 and 2. Minus 1, 2 will not come here. This is just for an idea. So m and c we have to find out. So y equals mx plus c. The slope is m. What is the slope? What is the slope of this line? Minus 1 by m. And it is passing through minus 1 and 2 also. So a line which is passing through minus 1, 2 and slope is minus 1 by m. Minus 1 by m. So it will be, let us take the cross multiplication to solve it, or you can take any other method, right? You can take any method you want. So I earlier told you what you have to do in place of x by something, y by something, and c by something. If you remember, x by b2 c1. Let me just confirm it so that you can just solve it. There are two lines, y equals mx plus c. So x1 divided by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by equals y by c1 a2 minus c2 a1, and this is 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, right? So here there is an equation, y equals mx plus c. This is already given. Y equals mx plus c. And there is a line from origin and the slope is minus 1 by m. Y minus y1, y minus 0 equals minus 1 by m is the slope of this perpendicular line. X minus x minus, that is again 0. X and y are 0. So y equals minus 1 by mx. So y, let us write it in the form of ax plus by plus c. So the first line is y equals mx plus c. I am writing it as mx minus y plus c. And this will be my plus x equals 0. X plus my equals 0, or plus 0 also you add for constant. This will become x plus my plus 0 equals 0. So a1 and a2 are m and 1. b1, b2 are minus 1 and m. c1 and c2 are c and 0. So if you put in here, you will, I hope you'll be able to do it because we have done this question already, this type of question. You have to just solve these two equations. And the x is going to be, I'll show you here only. X will become minus mc by m square 1, m square plus 1. This point actually is minus 1 and 2, right? So x and y we have found out. X and y is c by m square plus 1. Now we know that these 2 points are minus 1 and 2. It is given in the question. So we have minus mc by m square plus 1, we will equate it to 1 because that is the point. And the second point, c by m square plus 1 is 2. Now we get an equation. We are going to find m and c here. I hope you'll be able to do it. And m and c, m will be half, c is 5 by 2, and this was to be computed. I hope you'll be able to do that. Let me remind you, we took y equals mx plus c. We found the slope of this line also, and that slope will be minus 1 by m because it is perpendicular to y equals mx plus c. Now the line which is passing through 0, 0, and it is minus 1 by m as slope. We found out the line. And then we tried to find out the intersection of these 2 points, these 2 lines. And we know that the intersection point is minus 1 by 2, and we equated that intersection point, and we tried to find out the m and c. So, comparing m and c. Question number is 18. Find the equation of the right bisector of the line segment joining the points 3, 4 and minus 1, 2. 3, 4 and minus 1, 2. So we have done question like this earlier also. 3, 4, minus 1 and 2. This is the midpoint. So it is 3 minus 1 by 2. That is 1. 2 by 2 is 1. 4 minus 2 again 1. Okay. 4 minus 4. No, it's 4 minus 4 plus 2 actually. We have to add it. 4 plus 2 by 2, that is 3. So here is a slight correction. 1, 3. 1, 3. Now there is a line which is perpendicular. So slope of AB is 2 minus 4 by minus 1 minus 3. So you have a minus 2 minus 4, that is minus 2 by minus 4, 1 by 2. What is the slope of the perpendicular line? Just put this 1 by 2 below minus 1. So it's going to be minus 2. So it is passing through 1 and 3. So y minus y1 m and is minus 2, x minus x1. This will be the equation. Question number, it's 19. The line through h, 3 and 4, 1 intersects the line 7x minus 9y minus 19 equals 0 at right angle. Find the value of h. So there is a line, and here we have h, 3, here we have 4, 1, and there is a line. It is intersecting here at right angle, and this line is 7x minus 9y minus 19 equals 0. So let me write this in the form of y equals mx plus c form. 9y equals 7x minus 19. So divide both sides by 9. You get y equals 7 by 9x minus 19 by 9. M is 7 by 9. When m is 7 by 9 for this line, what will be the m? What will be the m of this line? This line. So the line 7 by 9. So the m of the perpendicular line will be minus 1 by 7 by 9. Minus 1 by 7 by 9. So the slope will be minus 9 by 7. So what is the slope here? The slope is minus 9 by 7. We know the endpoints also. So minus 9 by 7 is, it equals, minus 9 by 7, it equals the slope of, what is 1 minus 3 by 4 minus h. 1 minus 3 by 4 minus h. 1 minus 3 by 4 minus h. And h can be found out. H will be 22 by 9. So this is the result. Now you can do another thing also. You can find out the slope 7 by 9. This 7 by 9 and multiply with the slope of this line. So it will be 1 minus 3 by 4 minus h. And this equals minus 1. Same thing is going to come. Exactly same thing. H will come as 22 by 9. This is question number 20. And this question is a NCERT question. It's an NCERT question. This we have already done. So it is type of question. So what is shown here? Find the image of the point 38 with respect to the line x plus 3y equals 7, assuming that the line to be a plane mirror. So there is a point, there is an image. A point and B point are equidistant from this mirror. A is 3, 8. B we don't know. We put it as AB. So this AB we have assumed. What is the midpoint? M. A plus 3 by 2 and B plus 8 by 2. Midpoint formula. This is the midpoint. And this midpoint is lying on this line. Lying on the mirror. X plus 3y equals 7. So just put these 2 points in this x plus 3y equals 7. We'll get an equation A plus 3b plus 13 equals 0. Now, the slope here, these two slopes multiply. What do you get? You get minus 1. What is the slope here? B minus 8. Say the slope of, first let us find out the slope of the line. So we have 3y equals minus a minus x plus 7, y barabar y equals minus x by 3 plus 7. So the slope is minus 1 by 3 here. And what is the slope of the line AB? The slope, when we multiply, it has to be minus 1 because the slope minus 1. So you have b minus 8 by a minus 3 into minus 1 by 3 equals minus 1. So there is one more equation. So we have equation number 2, equation number 1. We solve it, you will get minus 1 and minus 4. I hope you'll be able to solve it, right? I am pretty sure. You can use cross multiplication or any method of your choice. This is question number 21. And this is also a NCERT question. NCERT question. And the question is saying, find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular from the point minus 1, 3 to the line 3x minus 4y minus 16 equals 0. So you have a line, and here we have minus 1, 3, and this is a projection, perpendicular. So assume it to be h comma a, h comma k, and there's a slope. So the slope of this line is k minus 3 by h minus 1 minus 1. So this slope, see 3x, the line is given 3x minus 4y minus 16 equals 0, and slope of this line will be 4y equals 3x minus 16, y equals 3x by 4 minus 16 by 4. This m slope is 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is the slope, and what is the slope here? As I just said, both lines, one line slope is 3 by 4, we just found out. Now what is the slope of the perpendicular line? It will be k minus 3 by h minus of minus 1. So h plus 1 it will be. And this equals minus 1. Minus 1. So h and k you can find out. Okay. So 4h plus 3k minus 5 equals 0. There will be a h and k equation. 4h plus 3k minus 5 equals 0. Now one more thing is there. Now this hk is lying in this line. 3x minus 4y equals 16. Put h and k here. So you get another equation. That is 3h minus 4k, 4k, not 4y, 4k minus 16 equals 0, and you solve these two equations. A equals 68 by 25 and B equals minus 49 by 25. Let me just enlarge it so that you know how to solve it. This is the solution. This is question number 22. In this it is given that find the projection of the point 1, 0 on the line joining the point minus 1, 2 and 5, 4. Minus 1, 2 and 5, 4. So we just understand the diagram. And this is the projection. HK need to be found out. 1, 0, same thing we have to do. This is 1, 0, let us say it is HK. This is a perpendicular. And CD, the slope and slope of AM will be, because they are perpendicular, multiply it will get minus 1. But slope of CD is 4 minus 2 and 5 minus 1 minus 1. And slope of AM will be k minus 0 and m minus 1. So this slope, see, there are two partition of this line. The slope of CD and slope of MD are equal. Slope of CD and slope of MD are equal. CD is this. So this is HK, M point. Now the slope of this line and slope of the whole line are equal. This is minus 1, 2, and this is 5, 4. So the slope of CD or DC is 4 minus k by 5 minus h. And the slope of this, see, 4 minus 2 and 5 minus of minus 1 equals 4 minus k by 5 minus h. So there will be an equation. There will be one equation. And the slope of these two are also perpendicular, as I just said now, just seconds before. So 4 minus of minus 1, 5 minus 2, that is 5 plus 1. And this slope multiplied by k minus 0 by h minus 1 equals minus 1. So there will be an equation 3h plus k minus 3 equals 0. These two equations are there. How you know how to solve these two equations? It will be 1 by 5 and 12 by 5. Question number 23. Or which it's a 1, 0. So that, okay, I'll just go through this. So we have 2, 1, 5, 2. If the image of the point 2, 1 with respect to the line mirror is phi 2, find the equation of the mirror. So we have, what is the midpoint here of AB? 5 plus 2 by 2 and 2 plus 1 by 2. 5 plus 1 by 2, 5 plus 2 by 2 and 2 plus 1 by 2. This will be 7 by 2 and 3 by 2. Now we are also given one more thing. So find the equation of the mirror. And now the mirror, this mirror. So this we already got. So a line which is passing through 7 by 2 and 3 by 2 will be y minus y1. Y minus 3 by 2 equals x minus 7 by 2 and m. Basically m we are interested in. M, what is this? The slope of these two perpendicular lines, if you multiply this, the slope, it will be equal to minus 1. So 2 minus 1 by 5 minus 2, this is the slope of AB, and this equals 1 by 3. What is the slope of CD then? Just take minus 1 and 1 by 3 in the denominator. So you get minus 3 actually. So minus 3. And this is your equation. 3x plus y minus 12 equals 0. This is question number 24. So here it is being said, a line 2x plus 3y equals 12 meets the x-axis at A, y-axis at B. The line through 5, 5 perpendicular to AB meets the x-axis, and the line AB at C and E respectively. If O is the origin of the coordinates, find the area of the figure OCEB. Let me just explain you the figure first. See, there is a line 2x plus 3y equals 12. This meets the x-axis at A and y-axis at B. This is A and this is B. X-axis, y-axis. At x-axis y is 0 and at y-axis x is 0. The line through 5, 5, so there is a point 5, 5. This is a line coming from 5, 5 perpendicular to AB. It is perpendicular to AB, meets the x-axis and the line AB at C. So it is at x-axis, it is at C, and on this line it is at E. So if O is the origin of the coordinates, find the area of the figure OCEB. OCEB. Now we have no way to find out the area of this figure. So we have to use some other thing, some other way. This area we need to find out, and that's not very easy. For that, we will take the area of the whole figure and subtract the other part so that we get this part. So we take the main triangle and take the triangle CEA and subtract it. That is area of triangle AOB minus area of triangle AEC. Then we get this figure. Then we can get this figure. So first what we have to do, see, there is a line 2x plus 3y equals 12. And if you put x equals 0, you get y. If you put y, so 6, 0 and 0, 4. So if you put x 0, you get y as 4. If you put y 0, you put y 0. X will be 12 by 2, that is 6. So the x coordinates that this line intersect at 6, 0. These 2 points are known now. And here, the line equation, if you can write it is in the form, no, if you divide both sides by 12, you are going to get x and y intercept. So from there also you can find out this. So there are multiple ways you can find out this A and B. Now this line is perpendicular to a line. What is the line? Take 1 by 4 here, 1 by 6 here, and have a minus, and take plus lambda. And this line is also passing through 5, 5. Line which is perpendicular to AB is passing through 5, 5. Put 5, 5. Lambda will be minus 5 by 12. So the final equation will be x by 4 minus 5 by 6 minus 5 by 12 if you want to put it in the intercept form. So this is, you can take 5 by 12, take on the right hand side, divide both sides by 5 by 12. I'm saying x by 6 minus y, this is x by 4 minus y by 6 equals 5 by 12. Divide both sides by 5 by 12. Okay, so you'll get x by a, y by b form, and this is 5 by 3 and 5 by 2. Actually, it's not 5 by 2, it will be minus 5 by 2. So x by a, so we are taking the intercept on the x-axis. Now the other line which is having intercept on x-axis, the a is 5 by 3. So now point C is known. The point C is 5 by 3 comma 0. I'm saying that this line which is coming from 5, 5. So we found a line 5, 5, it is perpendicular. So the basic line was there, so we found out the line which is perpendicular. And we say that this is passing from 5, 5. We put it here, we get x and y intercept here, dividing by 5 by 12. So this point we found, this 5 by 3 comma 0 is this point. So this is 5 by 3 0. 5 by 3 0 is there. So this is the second line, perpendicular line intersecting. This already we have found out. This is 0, x is 0, y. So this is 6, 0, x is 1, x is 6 and y is 0. So this has come. Now we have to have a point which is a E point. E also we need to know. So we need to find out the E point. So we take the intersection of these two lines. So two lines are there. We intersect them. And this point will be when you already know how to solve this linear equation with two variables. So these two lines we are going to find out. X is 3, y is 2. So this E point is also known now. E point is also known. Now, area. If you see, this E is known. Area is how? This is 3, 2. Let me write it here. 3, 2. 3, comma 2. So this is the point. Actually, all the points are known now. All the intersecting points are known. So now we are taking the bigger triangle. This is the bigger triangle. This is the bigger triangle. And this point is 0, 4. This is 6, 0. And the triangle area will be half into base into altitude. And this is half into 6 into h, that is 2, 3, 2, 3, and 12. It will be 12. Now this is the area of whole triangle. Now we have to remove this right side triangle. This is 3, 2. This is 5 by 3, 0. Now this is 90 degree. So half into base into altitude. Half into base, which is this line, into altitude, this line. So half into AE into CE. So this is the triangle. We have 6, 0. We have here as 3, 2. Here we have 5 by 3, 0. So this is 90 degree, right? So half into base is this one, altitude is this one. Base, we have to find out the distance. So we have 6 minus 3 whole square and 0 minus 2 whole square, add an under root. This is 2 root 13 by 3. How about EA? So we have 5 minus 3 whole square, 5 by 3 minus 3 whole square, and 0 minus 2 whole square. These two distances are known. These are these sides of the triangle having 90 degree. So half into base into altitude again for the smaller triangle. So half into 2 root 13 by 3 into root 13. Half into 2 root 13 by 3 and root 13, 13, 13. That is, this is going to be, this is 12. Okay. So whole, let's take whole area, which is 6 into 4 by 2, 12. And 12 minus this one, 2 gets cancelled, 13 by 3 actually. So 12 minus 13 by 3 is going to be 23 by 3. This is the area. Question number 25. Find the equation of the straight line which cuts off intercepts on x-axis twice that on y-axis and is at a unit distance from the origin. Unit distance from the origin. The scenario here is we have a line here. So we have y-axis, if it is a, x it will be 2a. These are the relationship between the intercept on x and y-axis. So the equation will be x by 2a, x by a here, y by b, b is a, equals 1. Multiply both sides by 2a, you get x plus 2y equals 2a. So this is your equation. Now we need to convert it into normal form because this distance p is given. P distance from the origin is given, which is 1. Which is 1 unity. So normal form, how to convert this? Take the coefficient of x, take the coefficient of y, square them, add them, take the under root. So you have 1 square plus 2 square, that is 4, and take the under root. So you have 1 plus 4 under root, it is under root 5. So divide everything by under root 5. Under root 5, under root 5. Now the right hand side 2a by root 5 is what? This is the distance from the origin. Distance from the origin, p. And p is given as 1. And since this distance can be on either of the side, it can be positive, it can be negative. So 2a by 5, under root 5 is p. This is the distance, 1. It can be on either side, as I said. Distance can never be negative, it is a distance. Only the direction of this distance can be negative. But we have to consider both the directions, both the ways. So 2a by root 5, and mod is root 5 is 1, so 2a by root 5 is plus minus 1. So a will come as plus minus root 5 by 2. Now you already have the equation x plus 2y equals 2a. X plus 2y equals 2a. Now put equals 2a. Put a as plus minus root 5 by 2. 2 cancels. You can bring it here. It will be x plus 2y minus plus or plus minus, whichever you want, root 5 equals 0. So this is the way. Two lines will come. Now question number 26. Let me show you this. Because you have to do it in one slide or one frame only, otherwise it will be very difficult to change from here and there. So it has to be done in one frame only. So just have a look. I'm just enlarging it and keep in your mind what we are doing. I'll tell you the logic and method here. The question is, the equations of the perpendicular bisector of the sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC are x minus y plus 5 plus 0. There is a triangle AB, the perpendicular bisector is x minus y plus 5 plus 0. And then we have another line, perpendicular bisector is x plus 2y equals 0. This is also given. X plus 2y equals 0. So both the lines which are perpendicular bisectors of these two hands of triangle is given. If the point A is 1, minus 2, this vertex, one of the vertex is also given. 1, minus 2. Find the equation of line BC. Equation of line BC. So again, try to understand. There is a triangle, two sides have perpendicular bisector, whose equations are given. And one axis point is also given. One line is x minus y plus 5, the other line is x plus 2y plus 0. And we have to find out the equation of the third side, which is not intersected by anything. X, so let us assume it to be x1, y1, x1, y1, x2, y2 as b and c. So these two, we will be able to know x1, y1 if we are able to know x1, y1, x2, y2. Since there are four variables, we need to have four equations. For every variable, there has to be one equation. So what is the D point here? Let us take AB. D is simply the midpoint. So 1 plus x1 plus 1 by 2 and y1 minus 2 by 2. Similarly, E can be found out because it is a midpoint. Let me show you. D point is x1 plus 1 by 2 and y1 minus 2 by 2. Coordinates of E is x2 plus 1 by 2 and y2 minus 2 by 2. These are the points. The D point lies in this line, x minus y plus 5 equals 0. D point lies here. So D lies here, x minus y plus 5 equals 0. So there will be an equation. Again, E is lying on AC also, and E is lying on x plus 2y equals 0 also. So what are you going to get? We have 2 points and put it here in x plus 2y, because it is satisfying this also. So you'll get one equation, two equation, x1, y1, x2, y2. So as I said, four variables, so we need to have two more equations. We'll use the slope multiplication. These two slope, the line of the AC and slope which is perpendicular are going to be minus 1 multiplied. So what is the slope of x plus 2y equals 0? So 2y equals minus x and y will be minus 1 by 2 x. So slope will be minus 1 by 2. So we have minus 1 by 2 as the slope. And what is this slope? If you take a and b, y2 minus of minus 1, that is y2 plus 1 by x2 minus 1. So this is the slope. This is the line. Okay, y2 plus 2 by x2 minus 1 into minus half equals minus 1. This is one equation. Again coming to line AB. Now what is the slope of this one? X minus y plus 5 equals 0. So it will be y equals x plus 5. The slope will be 1 simply. What is the slope? Slope of, this is slope 1. What is the slope of this line? y1 minus of minus 2, y1 plus 2 divided by x minus 1. So when we multiply these two slopes, it will be minus 1. So you'll get an equation for x1, y1 here. So we have, when we multiply these slopes with minus 1, we get an equation x1, y1. Again, we get an equation for the other part, for x2, y2. So you have x1, y1, the first equation. The third equation, x1, y1. First and third equation you have to solve. You are going to get x1 and y1. I hope you'll be able to solve. The second equation and fourth equation, because we have x2, y2. So you have to solve this x2, y2. We are going to get x2 and y2 here. So the x1, y1, x2, y2 is the endpoint. And these are the points I'm suggesting you. So we have B as minus 7, 6 and C as 11 by 5, 2 by 5. So now we have the two endpoints of the line, and the question is asking about the equation. The question is asking about equation. So B and C are known. What is the equation here? Y minus y1 equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So it will be y minus 6, x minus or minus x plus 7, y2 minus y1 is 2 by 5 minus 6, and element by 5 minus or minus 7 plus 7, and the equation will be 14x plus 23y minus 40 equals 0. And mostly people ask me, why don't you solve everything? You know, if I try solving all this, it will take a huge amount of time. One question will take at least 10 to 15 minutes. So the logic is important because ultimately you have to solve, right, in your exam. So it's better that you understand the logic. The computation part, I generally skip until unless the question is important. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much.